Hello, thank you for joining me to watch this public open house presentation on the Sterling Highway milepost 45 to 60. This is Catherine Wood, your public involvement lead, and I am very happy to share some information with you about what we have been up to on the project and what is coming next. Thank you for bearing with us in this online format as we face these challenging COVID times. We're using a virtual meeting format, which consists of an online open house supplemented with several different ways that you can get in touch with us. I'm also going to cover a construction and design update on the different segments of the process. We'll also touch briefly on the right-of-way process and then cover next steps. For this outreach opportunity, we are hosting a virtual online open house from October 22nd to November 5th. So if you are watching this presentation on our website, you have found it. There are a few other opportunities to interact with the project team that you might want to consider. On Tuesday, October 27th, from 4:30 to 6:30, we'll be hosting a live online chat. And during that time, you can visit our project website, and there will be a chat bubble that will pop up on the right hand of the screen, and you can chat online with members from the project team. We'll have representatives from all the different areas of expertise on the project to answer your questions in real time. You should know that due to low RSVPs, we have canceled the scheduled in-person Q&A session in Cooper Landing. So please don't come on that day. However, if you would like to schedule a call with the project team and talk about a specific area of interest to you, get a hold of me at the number or the email on the screen. So let's do a quick reminder of the project overview. Phase 1 is constructing on the alignments, this pink that you see here, along the existing alignment at both ends of the project. Phase 2 is the Juneau Creek Bridge. Phase 3 is constructing the eastern road approach to the bridge. Phase 4 is the west approach to the bridge. And then phase 5 will be finishing the entire roadway all the way across the off alignment and include trailhead construction at the Resurrection Pass, etc. This graphic shows the overall project schedule. Design for phase 1 started in 2020, and phase 1A, the west end, will begin construction next summer in 2021. Phase 1B, the east end, is now being coordinated more closely with phase 3 and will likely start construction in 2022 or perhaps even 2023. Next year, construction will start on phase 2, the bridge. That construction is estimated to last 4 seasons. It is the most complex portion of this project. The east alignment and west alignment, phases 3 and 4, will continue construction next summer, and the final completion will happen by 2025. We still have a goal of being open to traffic by the end of 2025. This segment of the presentation covers design and construction updates. If you're looking for an overview of the entire project, you can view the video on the online open house homepage. What I'm going to cover today is really highlights of new items and minor changes. If you'd like an in-depth overview of what's planned for the east and west ends, please take a look at our presentation from February 2020, which is also archived on our project website. The west end, again, is milepost 56 to 58. So final plans were submitted to the DOT for this segment in August 2020. there were no major changes from the design that we shared with you in February. A few minor changes were made to better protect wetlands and waterways. One of these is a retaining wall that was added here in the green to keep the highway out of high quality wetlands. We were also able to remove some sheep pile walls in the Kenai River that were planned and better accommodate Fuller Creek in the design. We are planning to put this segment out to bid for contractors in February of 2021. There will also be a separate package for erosion control around milepost 57 that will go out to bid on that same time frame, February 2021. Now let's talk about the east end, which is milepost 45 to 47. Utility coordination and right-of-way work has been progressing in this segment. We have gotten a lot of public feedback on what the highway will look like near Quartz Creek Road. So just wanted to acknowledge that we have received all those comments. However, the design on this phase has slowed down a little bit to allow the design of the connecting section, which will be part of phase 3, to catch up. The engineers are working on the next design iteration from milepost 45 to 47, and we expect that that will be ready at the end of the year. We will be sharing that with the public when it's available and with the property owners in the area. All right, let's talk about the middle section, or the off alignment portion of the project. Design has been moving ahead and construction has started with preliminary clearing. So just to remind you again, phase 2 is bridge construction, 3 and 4 is road construction, and then 5 is paving, signing, and striping. I'm sure that you noticed that clearing happened this summer. The contractor cleared a 200-foot wide area to allow access to Juneau Creek Canyon. That allows us to get the geotechnical drillers up there to gather more information for the bridge design, and it will also enable construction starting on the bridge next year. Firewood was made available to the public at several locations, and we will continue to update you if and when more public firewood is available. This slide shows a photo of the alignment, the off alignment portion that was cleared this summer. The following photos show some other images as well of what the alignment looked like after the trees were cleared. This photo shows one of the geotech drilling rigs that we were able to then get onto the alignment to do some investigation of the subsurface. This is another geotechnical crew out doing some drilling. Thank you very much for your patience this summer during construction. We also have been progressing the design. So the following slides are going to show you some of the changes that have been made during design. One of them has been some minor alignment refinements along the new portion of highway. We were able to move the alignment slightly to the north, both to the west and the east of the Juneau Creek bridges, in order to get out of some wetlands. To the east, near Jerome Court, we were able to move the alignment slightly to the north to get onto some better ground for construction, which also has the added benefit of moving the highway a little bit further away from that residential area. Our engineering team also began work on the Juneau Creek Bridge. The bridge is being designed by DOT statewide division, and they are looking at several different concepts for what the bridge might look like. This shows one of those concepts, which is an arch concept. We also have been working with the U.S. Forest Service to design the details for the wildlife crossings and refine the locations for the wildlife crossings. The picture that you see here is from a site visit that was taken with the project team and some agency participants visiting some recently constructed wildlife crossings to the west of the project area. In the Slaughter Gulch Trail area, we've been evaluating 2 realignment and undercrossing options. We're currently working with the Kenai Peninsula Borough, the U.S. Forest Service, and the community on the trailhead design and access design. So briefly, we have heard quite a number of questions about water rights. We have heard your concerns about water supply and about water quality. We've also heard about wetland north of Langill Road where some small drainages originate and are aware that this is filtered as a primary or secondary source. So the team has been reaching out to those property owners to learn more about their water use and if they're treating it or if it's untreated. And we are also researching a list of properties with surface and groundwater rights along with their proximity to the proposed roads. We are going to work through solutions to maintain the hydraulic connection of these small drainages. We'll continue to collect your concerns and investigate solutions for each property. So let us know if you haven't reached out to us already, and we're happy to work with you. Right-of-way is in progress for Phase 1 properties. We are anticipating to start right-of-way acquisitions on Phase 3 to 5 affected properties in 2021. We have a new right-of-way lead from the DOT. If you'd worked with Al Burton in the past, he has retired, and now James Sauerwein has taken over that role. So if you have specific questions about your property and the right-of-way process, you are welcome to contact James at the phone number or the email listed on this slide. All right, that's the update on what's new. What is coming next? Well, construction work is still underway and field work as well for this year. Clearing will continue through early fall. Public firewood is still available on Langill Road. The geotechnical efforts will continue into November and December as long as weather allows, and then will go on hold until spring. The cultural resources surveys that we did this summer and fall are complete, and we are coordinating with the agencies on our findings. The hydrology field work that we did this summer is done, and the wildlife camera capture study will continue through the winter to bring us better data on where animals are using the landscape near the project. Let's talk about what's coming next. The right-of-way process will begin with agency landowners, including Kenai Peninsula Borough, DNR, and U.S. Forest Service. The West End, Phase 1A, is anticipated to go out to bid in spring of 2021 and begin construction. The East End, Phase 1B, is slotted for 2022 or 2023 construction. The bridge, Phase 2, will begin construction next summer, specifically foundation work. And then Phases 3 and 4, the off-alignment portions, We are anticipating to do grading and drainage work and also begin constructing the Pioneer Road. We are planning our next public outreach event in January, February of next year. It will likely be on a similar format, so stay tuned for more details. And please provide me feedback on how you felt these methods worked for you. I am always looking for new ideas on how we can better stay in touch with you, especially during these challenging times. So just as a reminder, you can always reach us by sending an email to the email address on this slide. The latest and greatest information is on the website, including the ability to sign up for email updates. If you have questions about what's happening in the field right now in terms of construction, please reach out to Sean Combs, who is the DOT construction engineer. If you have questions about the project and design, feel free to reach out to me. And there is my phone number. I do really enjoy hearing from you. Thank you so much for taking the time to visit us online and to hear about the project and get more information. We wish you well over the upcoming fall, winter, and holiday season, and we'll be in touch soon.